Hello, and welcome to this episode of Retro Game Living Room. Today we're going to be doing a review of Duel for the Milton Bradley Microvision, the world's first handheld console with interchangeable cartridges. So stick around. Not only do I feel that the Microvision is criminally underrated as a video game system, but worse is that Duel is virtually unknown. This game was released in 1980, and it's one of the first examples of a turn-based strategy game. What makes it even more amazing is that the game can be played not only against another player, but also against a computer. Let's go ahead and play the game. I'm going to do 2 rounds of it with comments and a description of how the game works, so you can kind of get a feel for it. Here we go. This is the Duel cartridge for the Milton Bradley Microvision. It's a naval battle of wits. Fire away. Pow pow. Copyright 1980 by Milton Bradley. Now, when this was sold new in the store, it would have looked like this. The box that the game comes in would have been stuck to a backing like this one. And this one is actually the backing for Duel. So on the back of Duel, we see some artwork that represents the game, as well as advertisements for other games on the console. Taking a look at the cartridge, taking it out of its styrofoam. We have the cartridge itself in the box, as well as one of the more lengthy video game instruction manuals. We're not going to spend any time looking at this instruction manual, as what we're going to do is I'm going to explain the game to you as I play it. Here is a naked Milton Bradley Microvision. Here's the Duel cartridge. I'm going to slide the cartridge into place, snap it in, turn on the console. This is really interesting to me because this is the only Microvision game that has not only intro music, but also an intro screen, which I kind of always thought was supposed to be the American flag. You can let me know in the comment section what you think it's supposed to be. To start the game, we'll hit game. Okay, so in the game, you have the option of being a ship or a submarine. The ship is represented by 3 dots, the submarine is represented by 1 dot. And then we can be a human player, indicated by a little stick figure guy, or we can be a computer. Or we can play again, or the other player is the computer. So I can hit game to flip back and forth. Am I going to be the ship and the sub's going to be the computer? Are both the ship and the sub going to be a human? Because that can be the case because this is a 2-player game. Or I can be the sub here, and the computer will be the ship. I'm going to be the ship right now. And now I'm just going to hit go to start the game. So, the controls of the game are simple. You have 4 directions to move and 4 directions to fire. I'm the ship, and I'm going to move over 2 spaces. Now I have to guess where the sub's going to be. So this is a strategy game that's turn-based. And so I'm going to fire to the left, I'm going to fire up, and I'm going to fire to the left again. Do I have any moves left? No. Do I have any shots left? I had 1 shot left, so I can fire down. I'm going to hit go. Now the computer's going to play out their turn. The submarine just got hit by me and just took a shot at me. I missed my second shot and I got it because it's right now it's to my left and it got me too. So we have a score of 1-1, a 2-1. I got it twice. So if this were a 2-player game, I'm going to fire to the left, fire down, and I'm going to move. Oh, no more moves left. There we go. If this were a two-player game, I would hand the game system off to the other player, and they would input their moves, and the scenario would play out. All right, so I got the submarine with my first shot. Missed it with my second. It didn't go below me. I missed it with my third, but I got it with my fourth. So I got it twice, and it got me one, so it's 4-2. I'm going to stay where I am. I'm going to shoot left, move up, shoot down in case it got below me. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and hit go and watch this scenario play out. Got it. Got it again. Got it again. I'm going to get it one more time here, as we saw the move I already put in the screen. 8-2. As the human, I've won. This time I'm going to be the submarine. The submarine has several advantages over the ship. One of those main advantages being is that its shot moves all the way across the screen, where the ship's is only 3 blocks deep. So you can get fairly far away from the ship and still be safe. You also have less of a target, because you're only 1 dot instead of 3 as the broadside of that ship is. Alright, so I got some points there. I got 2 points. I'm going to fire. I'm going to move away some more. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to move down. Well, it's too late for that now. So I'm going to shoot, and let's run the turn. Took my first hit. Got a miss there. But I got another hit in. So it's 3-1, my lead. Let's get over. And I'm going to shoot up, to the right, maybe down. Let's see what happens. Got me. Miss. Got him. I'm going to miss him both times here because I'm shooting down both times in a row. It's catching up. I'm still doing okay. It's a down shot. It's an up shot. Right now I'm positioned under the ship. I don't know where the ship's going to be, obviously, when the level restarts. Okay, he can't hit me because I'm under him. I got him that time. In order to hit the ship when you're the sub under it, you can't be on the last square, and you have to be pointing the direction of the ship. So I've shown you the ship and the submarine. I hope you enjoyed watching me play Duel and walking you through how the game works. This game is incredible. In many ways, it's ahead of its time. You didn't really have turn-based strategy games on Atari 2600, which was a leading console in 1980 when this game was released. Not only can you play it against the computer, but you can play it against another player as well, and it's totally a lot of fun. Anytime I sit down with my Microvision, I'll do a few rounds of Blockbuster, sure, it's kind of mandatory. It comes in the box that the system came in. Now I usually do some bowling and some pinball, and you play those for a few minutes and they're fun. But this game is the one that I've actually spent a lot of time with on Microvision. It's in-depth, it can be challenging. I lose sometimes even against the computer still to this day. And so this is a really good cartridge. So if you're interested in getting Duel and playing this, the best way to do it is to get a Microvision on eBay and get the game. because, as I mentioned, the system is super underrated, the games and the consoles aren't very expensive. They're mostly pretty cheap. Just make sure that you're buying a system, if you're looking to buy a system, that works. So the LCD screens are very sensitive to heat, and many of them have suffered screen rot over the years. But my experience with Microvision, and I've owned a few of these, this was my first one, and it works. And the other ones I've owned, I got in lots. So it wasn't like I was replacing them over and over. They've all worked fine. And all of them I bought as, quote, untested, which usually means junk. In the cases of these, it turned out that the seller really didn't know how to play the system or to test it. There is not really an emulator, but a Microvision simulator. A link to that software will be in the description of this video. Also, I've done a quick look and review, not in-depth reviews, but a quick look and review of every game for the Microvision since I happen to have the complete library. The link from that will be popping up on your screen now. You can click it because this is the end of this review. And I'll see you next time.